Hey guys, what's going on? This is my very first video post, so bear with me and please go easy on me on the comments. I want to talk about my new pork pie snare. I got a little Squealer snare, 12x5 maple. Not a bad little snare. It's pretty tight, pretty small dimensions, so you get a nice tight crack out of it. Standard black lacquer finish. You can see the wood grain a bit, nice black lugs and everything. A few things I love about the snare is the sound. It's my first maple snare, so I play a PDP FS birch kit, and the maple really gives it a nice tight crack, a little bit higher pitched than my birch snare. So that's what I love about it the most, and that's why I bought it. Obviously, it sounds good. But there are a few things that really bug me with it. One, it doesn't stay in tune, and that could very well be the stock head on it. The Remo threw on there, so we'll see. I just put a new Aquarian texture-coated head on it, and it tuned up really easy actually. So I'm excited to try that out. Another thing is the tension rods on the bottom of the drum. I lost a tension rod like halfway through a day of playing. I played at church here, and we play a Saturday night service after a couple hours of practice, and then we'll come back Sunday morning early, practice for a half hour, and then play 2 Sunday morning services. And Saturday night, after maybe practicing for like 2 hours, I think I lost a tension rod. I didn't notice it until Sunday, but I noticed like my drum, it went out of tune. And now that may have been that the resonance side head didn't have the tension on it that it needed because that tension rod fell out. But even when I put the tension rod back in and tuned up the bottom, the top was still out of tune. Anyway, yeah, so it doesn't stay in tune. I lost a lug, or I lost the tension rod on the bottom. The snares that come on here aren't all that great. They're not like evenly tensioned. The strands aren't, so you get a lot of buzz. And I tweaked it a lot. I really spent a lot of time playing around with this snare. I probably spent like 15 hours just, overall playing with it, tweaking it, and playing with it in a mic'd setting. So that's just my take on it. I'm sure there are hundreds of people who love this snare and thousands, worship it or whatever. But it kind of left me wanting. I'll give you some tones here so you have a better idea of what I mean and what this is the kind of sound I like. You get a nice tight pop out of this small snare. Also, you get you can really damage some ears with this thing. It is loud. So, that hopefully gives you a better idea of what it sounds like. It's through the computer microphone, so take it how you will. But we played some Dave Matthews this weekend on this snare, and I was so looking forward to having a nice tight crack, and I did not have it. I was really disappointed. He played Ants Marching, the whole song, it starts out, da, da, but that's the way it goes. So what I'm going to do, and what I should have done in the first place, honestly, before buying this snare, is I'm going to tweak my old snare. I had a head on it that should have been replaced like years ago. I could do some things to replace the snare wires, to change the snare side head, and I'm going to throw some new DW hardware on it and see where that gets me, and then if I can, maybe get rid of this thing, if it tunes up the way I think it will. But I'll be back with more videos on that, and hopefully you enjoyed watching and you got a little bit of something out of this video. If not, don't watch any more of my videos. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later.